Welcome back to my channel, guys. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is a Cartier review video where we're going to talk about the pros and cons of the Love Bracelet. Now, if you guys just want to know about the packaging, what the box looks like, what comes in the bag when you first buy it, the style, the prices, especially the new thin version versus the original, the different golds it comes in, I'm going to link down the original video I posted on this when I first bought the Love Bracelet because I talk about all those things in that video. This video, which has been highly requested, is more of a review now that I've had the bracelet for a little while. So if you guys if there's a hesitation in buying the bracelet or a delay, if you're just saving for it and you want to know a more in-depth pros and cons, a more in-depth review on it, then this is the video for you. For those who haven't seen the first video that I uploaded, just so that you know what I'm basing this review on, I've got the Cartier Love Bracelet in the original version in gold. I want to give you guys a quick review and then I'm going to get into the pros and cons that I've written down for you guys here. I can tell you this, I love the bracelet now more than I did when I first bought it. I mean, when I first bought it, when I did the unboxing video for you guys, I loved the bracelet. I was so happy that I finally had it. I bought it with my own money. It was like an achievement for me. I talk about that in the video. So, don't get this twisted. I was very excited to have the bracelet. But what I didn't tell you guys in that video, because I didn't know it yet, is in the first few weeks or months of having the bracelet, if, like me, this is a really expensive purchase for you, your most expensive jewelry piece perhaps in your collection, like it is for me, you're going to be paranoid with this bracelet. When you put it on, you're going to be paranoid. Is it going to come off? Am I going to scratch the bracelet? You're really worried about it. And I felt, just personal experience, that I worried about it more than I was enjoying it when I originally got it. Now, several months in, I can tell you that I'm not stressed about those things because you learn certain things about the bracelet. Like, for example, the bracelet has a little bit of weight to it, especially if you get the original version. Not anything to worry about. It's not heavy, like, you don't need to stress about that. But the reason why I'm telling you is because it's got weight to it. Once this bad boy gets screwed on, it's not coming off. You do not need to stress about it. But also, if it ever fell off my wrist, I would know about it. You would feel it because it's got weight to it. So there's just certain things that you learn as you have the bracelet that makes you not stress so much about it anymore. Even, for example, about the scratches, which I'm going to get into a minute, you just get over certain things and you can enjoy it. So I enjoy the bracelet a lot more now than I did when I first bought it, and I'm still so happy that I purchased it. When I first bought it as well, there was a little bit of guilt because it was so much money, but now I'm just so happy that I purchased it. Let's get into the pros and cons. I am going to talk about the pros. I want to start with the cons, and I want to talk about the thing that I think most people want to know before they buy the bracelet. What is the wear and tear like? Does it scratch easy? Is it worth spending that $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 on this bracelet? Okay, so let me explain this to you guys if you don't already know. The Love Bracelet can only be put on with the screwdriver that it comes with. It can only be taken off with the screwdriver that it comes with. Once you screw the bracelet on, you're not supposed to take it off. It's supposed to stay on your wrist all the time, every day. My bracelet is on when I shower, when I go to the gym, when I go to work, my everyday activities. The bracelet does not come off. So, does the bracelet scratch? Yes, it does. And does it scratch easy? Yes, it does. I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't want to pretend like it doesn't. Everybody says that their bracelet scratches easy. It's the design of the bracelet. It's a flat surface. It's going to scratch. I've got multiple surface scratches on it, but as you can tell, it doesn't lose its shine, which is what I really like about the bracelet. So it's inevitable the bracelet will scratch. I've only got surface scratches on it. I don't have any big gashes or dings or anything like that in the bracelet, but I will let you know this, I am not careful with my stuff and I'm a very hands-on person and I only have light surface scratches on it. What I will let you guys know as a little tip or something that I recommend, wear the bracelet on your less active hand. If you're right-handed, wear it on your left and vice versa. That way you could just minimize the scratches. The second thing that I've written down here, and I wasn't really sure whether I was going to talk about this or whether you would even consider it a con, but the price, it's really expensive. I mean, I bought the bracelet again in the gold, in the original version. It was 8,800 Australian dollars. It's almost $10,000. Like, that's a small car. It's a lot of money. And the reason why I've written it down here is because I know that Cartier have brought out a new thin version of the bracelet, which is like half the price. Again, I talk about that in my first video, so please click on the link down below if you want to know about it. And that's all great if you want to be a part of the Cartier family and you think it's going to take you forever to save for the original one. You can buy the new thin version and be a part of the family, but you're always going to feel like you want the one that you originally wanted, the original version. So in my opinion, if you can wait a little longer and save for the original, I would do that. I really need a sip of coffee. It's really early in the morning. So the third point that I've written down, I actually also have it on the pros list and the cons list. But the reason why I've got it on cons, so I've written down can't take the bracelet off easily. If there's ever a situation where you need to take it off easily, you're going to have a problem, because you can only, as I mentioned, take it off by unscrewing it with the screwdriver they give you. If there's an emergency and it needs to be taken off, or for whatever reason you needed to remove it, you're going to have problems if you don't have that screwdriver with you. So even recently when I was going through, when I was traveling and going through security points, they always asked me to remove it. I then say I can't. They then make you go in the different queue through the x-ray machine. Just little things like that. If you're in a car accident or something, for whatever reason, you're in hospital, you needed to take it off, they would literally have to cut that off, because that's the only way that it's gonna come off. So that's what I had for the cons. Let's move on to the pros. I'm going to speed through these because I feel like I don't really need to sell this bracelet to you guys. But if you're saving for the bracelet and you're hesitating and you're not sure and you just need a little bit of a push, let's talk about the pros. So first of all, it's a timeless classic piece. The Cartier Love Bracelet, if you don't know, was introduced in the 70s. It's 2018. It's more popular than ever, and it's really trending. So if you're worried about spending all that money, if you're going to get your money's worth, well, the bracelet, as I mentioned, doesn't come off. You wear it every single day, so you know it's definitely worth it. So when I mentioned before that the Love Bracelet can't be taken off easily as a con, the pro is, and more so for me, that you can't take the Love Bracelet off easily. If you can relate and you're the type of person that loses your jewelry, you misplace stuff, you're careless, you're not careful with your things, I'm not careful with my things, guys, then the pro is that you can't take off the Love Bracelet easily. Like I said, there's a little bit of weight to it, so you'll always feel that it's on, and you really don't need to worry about losing it or that the bracelet's gonna come off, because honestly, it's not gonna happen. The third point that I've got written down for my pros list here is buying the bracelet for myself. Guys, if you are saving your own money for this bracelet, if you're going to go into the Cartier store and buy this with your own money, then you are going to feel what I felt, which is such a sense of achievement when you do. I know this sounds crazy for some people, but I had the image of the Love Bracelet on my vision board for a long time before I even thought I could get it. I saved my money for a long time. When I walked into the Cartier store, the experience was amazing. The customer service was fantastic. When I walked out with the bag and the bracelet, for me, it was honestly a sense of achievement. Now, every time I look at my wrist, not only do I look at it and think, yes, I have a Cartier bracelet. Yes, I have a timeless piece of jewelry that goes with everything that I'm going to have for a long time, that I'm going to be able to pass on to generations, which is another pro, because honestly, this bracelet will last forever. But also for me, what this actually represents is that when I set my mind to something, I can have and do anything that I want. The fourth and final point that I have listed for pros is the bracelet goes with every outfit. There hasn't been a situation yet where I felt like I need to take off the bracelet because it doesn't go with that outfit. So I love that I always can count on it to match anything that I'm wearing. And as I just mentioned as well, it's a timeless piece that can be passed on through generations. So that's my pros and cons list and my review on the Cartier Love Bracelet. Please let me know if there's a question or something you want to know about the bracelet that I didn't answer in this video or my first video that I uploaded. Comment it down below and I will answer that question for you guys. I'm really excited that the next video that you guys will see is my Jimmy Choo unboxing, which I know a few of you are really excited to see, and I'm excited to show you guys. So that will be the next video that I upload in the next few days. But until then, I love you and I will see you guys soon. Bye.